God created and called you for the exact time you are living in. Your life isn't an accident or coincidence. Rise up to know the power you walk in as a child of God. Live under the authority of His Word and walk in faith knowing God is in control. Be empowered to know you can change the world, that every person in history has been placed in that time because of God's sovereign plan. He knew Daniel could handle the lion's den. He knew David could defeat Goliath. He knew Esther could handle Haman. He created them specifically for it, and He knows you can handle whatever challenge you face in life. Let's be Daniels, Davids and Esthers, because God is raising an army to drive back the darkness and make Him known all over the world. Don't let fear steal the greatness that God has placed on you. You were born for such a time. Be brave.
Good morning, Kidszone, and welcome to Brave. So we're back with another week. I hope you've had an amazing week so far, but today we're going to be learning more about amazing superheroes from the Bible. I am Crimson Shadow and I am going to be your host today. So before we go off into the first challenge, I'm just going to pray. So God, I just thank you so much for every kid that is watching this today. I pray your blessings on everyone today. I pray that everyone will have an amazing morning and amazing rest of their day. I pray that we'll meet with you and have a great time. Amen. I'll see you soon, but have a great time with the challenge.
Welcome back, Kidszone, to today's challenge. Yes, that's right, our series, you guessed it, Brave. And today it's all about Deborah the judge. So, in true judge style, we have a game of true or false, pie face. No need to work out who the winner is. If you've got a pie in the face, you're the loser. See you in a minute. Welcome to the Deborah edition of Challenges for Kidszone Leaders.
Whee!
Which leader will win today? We'll find out. Rachel, pick a number.
Number 2.
Number 2. True or false? Deborah gave advice under a palm tree.
False.
It's true!
I'm scared. What do I do?
Keep going, keep turning.
You done the wrong way.
You turned it the wrong way. You're not going to get out of it that easily.
Now what?
Didn't even get it. That was the luckiest skip. Right, Rachel, question number 2. Pick a number.
I'd like number 4, please.
Number 4. Question number 4 is... Deborah was famous for being a YouTube sensation. True or false?
False.
Oh, well done. You've escaped the pie face. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Helen, for joining us. We've upped the pie amount this time, seeing as Rachel seemed to get away with it. Right, Helen, pick a number.
8.
Number 8. Okay. True or false? Oh, wait there, my list has gone a bit wrong. True or false? God used rain to stop General Sisera and his men.
Rain to stop
True or false?
I think there was something about rain, but I don't know if it was. You know what? I'm gonna say false. I'm gonna say false.
False. It's true! It's true! Pie, 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 pie.
Oh no!
That's it. Okay. Reset yourself, Helen, please. Reset yourself. Still looks like there's enough pie for a round 2. Helen, next question, please.
Okay. I'm gonna go with number 9.
Number 9. Okay, number 9. Deborah always painted her nails gold.
No. False.
You're saying that's false?
Don't look at me like that, Emma. I'm saying it's false.
The answer is we don't know. So pie yourself. Pie, 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 pie. 12. Oh, okay. True or false? Deborah was the first female judge in Israel.
True!
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
Okay, try better next time. Pick another number.
7!
7. Okay. The woman judge was called Denise as her middle name.
False!
We don't know. Pie.
But it's not working!
Keep going, Rosie.
I got my hands to slipper.
Again. Take it off.
Yay!
You've broken it.
Oh, Rosie.
And that's the wrap, people. Well done, Rosie. You are today's winner.
Hey!
Hey Kidszone, I hope you had an amazing time at that challenge. We are now going into our talk, which is going to be from Emma about Deborah. Can't wait to hear about this amazing superhero from the Bible. See you soon!
God's story, Deborah. So part of God's story is about a woman named Deborah. And it goes like this. God's special family was in some trouble. You see, Israel had started to turn away from God and stop following him. But because God loved his family, he wanted to send them a reminder that he was in charge and that it was really important to follow him. And so, God allowed Jabin, the king of Canaan, to take over Israel. Now, Jabin had left Sisera, the commander of his armies, in control of Israel. And Sisera? Well, he wasn't exactly the nicest guy. In fact, the Bible tells us that he had over 900 iron chariots, which meant he was really powerful, and he loved to bully the Israelites. The Israelites tried to resist, but they couldn't do it on their own. After 20 long years of trying to rescue themselves, Israel cried out to God and asked him to rescue them. Kids, it's always a good idea to ask for God's help. Even though God was king of his family, he chose people to lead them. They were called judges. One judge was named Deborah. She was also a prophet. Remember, a prophet is someone who hears from God and shares it. Deborah was a strong, powerful woman who listened to God, helped settle arguments among the Israelites, and worked to lead her nation back to their rescuer. Pretty cool, huh? And she had a message from God. He had heard the cries of the Israelites. So Deborah sent for a man named Barak and told him that if he took 10,000 men up to a place called Mount Tabor, she would bring Commander Sisera to him. Then they could stop Sisera from bullying Israel. But Barak wasn't so sure. In fact, he was pretty worried. He said that he would only go if Deborah would come with him. Deborah told Barak not to worry because God was going to deliver Commander Sisera not through him, but through the hands of a woman. Barak obeyed and gathered his men at Mount Tabor. But when Sisera heard about this new army, he rushed out to battle them with all 900 chariots rumbling along the ground. Now, Deborah could have been scared, but she knew God was with her. She said, "Get ready. This is the day the Lord will give you victory over Sisera, for the Lord is marching ahead of you." So Barak and his men charged Sisera and his army. The soldiers went forward, and with God's help, defeated Sisera's chariots. Every one of his soldiers were killed, so Sisera went running for his life. He ran to a tent owned by a woman named Jael and asked her to hide him. She agreed and covered him with a blanket. He was pretty tired from all that running, so inside the tent, he fell asleep. When Barak arrived at the camp, Jael led him to Sisera's body. Just like Deborah had prophesied, Sisera had been delivered to Barak through the hands of a woman. With Sisera gone, God led his special family in battle after battle, until Jabin, king of all of Canaan, had to surrender before the little nation of Israel. After that, Deborah and Barak burst into song, praised God, and celebrated how God had saved his family. And then there was peace for 40 years. And that's the story of Deborah. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Israel was in trouble. They cried out to God. Deborah told Barak God had a plan. Barak led 10,000 soldiers into battle. God helped the Israelites beat Sisera's chariots. Sisera fled to Jael's tent. Jael killed Sisera. The Israelites defeated Canaan. Deborah and Barak praised God in song. There was peace for 40 years, and that's a part of God's story.
So today we're going to be looking at Deborah, the bold and the brave. So not one of the most famous women from the Bible is our Debbie, but definitely one of the boldest and certainly one of the bravest. So in Judges chapter 4 we're introduced to Deborah. Deborah was one of the 14 judges of Israel, among other famous names like Samson and Gideon. But Deborah was the only female in this line of judges. And her role was a military leader. So she's starting to sound quite cool, isn't she? But she was also a bit odd because she decided to set up her office under a palm tree and she'd give advice to people from there. But stay with me, I think she's still pretty cool. God had given Deborah, along with other judges, the task of driving out and destroying all the current inhabitants of the Promised Land. So, in chapter 4, it's Deborah's turn at being the judge, and they're facing an army led by a bloke called Sisera. Deborah's army chief, I think you'd call him, was called Barak. And God had told Deborah that he would grant her army a victory in a place called River Now. I'm going to go with Kidszone. I might not be right there, but River Kidszone, which was a large, flat terrain. Sisera's army was much bigger than Barak's and even had chariots that were specially designed for that flat terrain. So understandably, Barak is questioning God's military strategy here. They've been commanded to fight Sisera's army in a place where Sisera is going to have the advantage, but God has told them that they're going to win the battle. So Barak has a bit of a tantrum and he says he won't go into battle unless Deborah goes with him and holds his hand. So Barak is being pretty weak here. Deborah, on the other hand, she's cool as a cucumber under a tree and she agrees to go with Barak, but tells him that all the credit in defeating Sisera's army will go to a mystery woman. So Barak goes into battle, but has another tantrum just before the fight begins. And Deborah has to give him the army commander battle speech. Spoiler alert, everything God has promised comes to pass. The flat terrain became muddy and the chariots got stuck, so Barak's army won. Sisera ran away on foot and came to a very sticky end at the hands of this mystery woman. How does Deborah respond? I told you so, you should have listened to me, you silly boy, always thinking you're better than me. Or perhaps she responded, surprised, amazing, I can't believe that worked, isn't God so funny? No, Deborah responds by praising the one who went ahead of them and orchestrated the victory. She sings with Barak a joyful song of praise and gratitude to the Lord. Deborah was not surprised they won the battle. She knew that God's ways were higher than our ways. Deborah knew that God chooses ways we would never have thought of would work. And he does this time and time again, so that we remember it was God that did it and not us. So Deborah looked at the situation with faith in a sovereign Lord who can work all things for his glory regardless of the details. And sometimes we can get bogged down in the details, trying to figure everything out for ourselves, when all we have to do is be brave, step out in faith and trust God that he has got it all covered. Thanks Kidszone, it was great to be with you this morning. See you soon.
Okay, what a great talk. I am so pumped to have some worship now. So let's get on our feet, let's praise God and show me your best moves. See you in a bit.
No, I won't be afraid. You are with me. You are right beside me every day. Even when it feels like everything's going wrong, I can look up to you, God, and find my strength. Your love has lifted me above the raging sea, and I just gotta say, your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid. Your love makes me brave, I can face anything. Your love makes me brave. I was lost and afraid till you found me. You lifted me up and gave me strength. Anywhere that I go, you go with me. Oh, Lord, you give me the courage to live each day. Your love has lifted me above the raging sea, and I just gotta say, your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid. Your love makes me brave, I can face anything. Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid. Your love makes me brave, I can face anything. Your love makes me brave. Your word will light my way, your word will help me to stand. I know I'm safe with you, I know I'm held in your hands. Your word will light my way, your word will help me to stand. I know I'm safe with you, I know I'm held in your hands. Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid. Your love makes me brave, I can face anything. Your love makes me brave, and I won't be afraid. Your love makes me brave, I can face anything. Your love makes me brave. Your love makes me brave. Your love makes me brave. No matter what I'm gonna face tomorrow. I bet my life on everything you say. You turn the light on, now I see forever. Your path is clearer out in front of me. I put one foot in front of the other, keeping my eyes on you. My life following Jesus, I trust you, I trust you. As the world shakes and things break, you are my rock, my everything. As the world shakes and things break, you are my rock. as the world shakes, and things break, as the world shakes, and things break, as the world shakes and things break. You are my rock, my everything. As the world shakes and things break. You are my rock, my everything. As the world shakes and things break. You are my rock, my everything. As the world shakes and things break. You are my rock, my everything.
Woo! Kiddzone! It's been a great morning. I've loved spending this time with you. But for now, it's goodbye. We miss you all so much already. But we'll see you soon next week. See you soon. Bye. Hello! I'm Etty.
And I am, I'm turning around, and I am Emma.
And we are from the Kidszone team.
Team Kiddzone.
Whoop, whoop.
And we have interrupted our filming today of our brand new kids series, Brave, to bring you a very special message. We are so excited about church coming back very soon, but we need your help.
Kiddzone takes a lot of amazing, beautiful volunteers to help it run, and when we come back, we need you to get involved.
We have so many different roles within our kids' work on a Sunday morning, and we are going to run through just a few of them. So listen out, because there is a role waiting for you to fill.
One role that you can get involved in Kiddzone is being a small group leader. These guys are critical to the running of a Sunday morning. They are with the kids in small groups, having the discussions, being there to support them and worshipping with them.
Another role to get involved in on a Sunday morning is within our welcome/ check-in team. Do you have a really smiley face? Are you welcoming? Can you welcome our families and kids and help them check in and get those all-important stickers on a Sunday morning? If that seems to fit, we need you.
Another place that you could take is with our media team. These guys are essential to helping run the technical side of Kiddzone, so the fun videos, the lights, the worship videos, we need you. How about joining our amazing treasure trove team? These guys are responsible for supporting the children of the church with additional needs so that they can counter God as well.
How about becoming one of our safety officers on a Sunday morning? Their role is crucial to keeping all our children safe as they're in their groups and encountering Jesus.
I'm sure there is a role there for you. There are so many to get involved in. It's such a privilege to serve these kids. These guys are the next evangelists, the next worshippers, the next disciples, and we are just so excited of what God is doing in Kiddzone.
Yeah, we have a vision in Kiddzone which is love Jesus, love church, love your friends. And it's our vision to see children fall in love with Jesus, to know him personally, and in turn to want to come to church, to want to celebrate him on a Sunday morning with all their friends. But not only that, but to take the gospel to school, to their friends, to their neighbourhood, to share it with them, and in turn for them to want to come and celebrate Jesus with us in Kiddzone on a Sunday morning. That's our heart as leaders. We want to see these kids be made into disciples. So come on, come and join our team. Come and see the next generation of children being brought up in the family of God.
Come and join the Kiddzone team! Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Prepared?
you sure? We're not really, but it could be about 6 times.